3-0 by Slovakia, their first defeat in qualifying. We'll be hearing more of that in Sky Sports News at 10. And the other game in that group finished 2-0 to Lithuania, the team that held the Scots at the weekend, getting their win against bottom of the table, Malta. Let's take you to Northern Ireland's group now, because it was a poor night really for them, but they were playing away to the world champions Germany, who were 2-0 up inside 17 minutes to Draxler and then Khedira. That was actually the end of the goal scoring, so Northern Ireland dug in to make sure it wasn't any worse, but 2-0 for Northern Ireland, who, just like Scotland, have lost for the first time in this qualifying campaign. And the other two games in that group sees the Czech Republic, who are fourth against second place Azerbaijan. That was a 0-0 draw. Azerbaijan's 100% start coming to an end. And this could have been one of the stories of the night. Norway against San Marino. San Marino, who last avoided defeat in November 2014, have lost every away game since 2003, but at one point had Norway at 1-1. Eventually they lost 4-1, 3 late goals from Norway. We've been following the Twitter account for San Marino this evening. Not entirely sure it's their official Twitter account, but if it is, the person in charge deserves a pat on the back. Some of the entertainment they've given us tonight, when San Marino scored that goal, things like, even if Norway scored 20 now, we'll still have scored an away goal. Another one that said, after 15 years, we've got an away goal. What a freaking day to be alive. And then, I just want to tell you, they said, for the Bants, we still scored more goals than England did tonight. That is there. We cancelled the screen and didn't follow it anymore. But San Marino in the end, beaten 4-1. Scotland and Northern Ireland both beaten 2. England, well, they dropped their points in a qualifier for the first time in 15 matches. We'll round it all up for you very, very shortly.
Monday Night Football.
Referee Anthony Taylor will remain in charge of Manchester United's match against Liverpool, despite opposition from some Liverpool fans. Taylor was born in Manchester and lives in Altrincham, just 6 miles from Old Trafford. But the referee's body, the PGMOL, have no plans to change the appointment, because Taylor is an Altrincham fan and where he lives is not the most important factor. Well, it's a night that's getting everyone talking. It's less than a week until Red Monday, when Liverpool take on Manchester United, and singer Ollie Murs has had #1 singles. But as a lifelong United fan, does he think his team will come out on top?
It's a big game. Liverpool, Anfield, no matter how they're playing, it's a difficult place to go. We've been there when they've been, mid-table over the years, and they've been brilliant. You know what I mean? They always a big game for the fans, for both clubs. The history, Liverpool are always a great side and always have players that can win matches, and at the moment they are one of the most exciting teams in the league. They've been absolutely phenomenal, really. That's for a United fan to say that. It pains me to say it, but they've got, great support, great team at the moment. Jurgen Klopp's got them exactly where he wants them. We ain't quite at that place yet. I'm hoping that they sort of be a little bit complacent, thinking that we might not do it, we might not show up, because we're not playing that well at the moment. Hopefully they won't show up and we'll get a result. I think 2-2.
Full reaction from tonight's World Cup qualifiers to come on Sky Sports News at 10, including Scotland, who had a very difficult night against Slovakia. Winning preparation. This Sky
Sky Cinema brings you a brand new premiere every day. BMW X-Drive, intelligent all-wheel drive.
That's all we've time for from Tokyo, but... it'll be ready.
£1 jackpot. Anyone can win with Lotto. Please, don't let it be him.
Get up to half-price savings on autumn-winter collection sofas at DFS, like the Toward Recliner, now $499. And the Corin Lounger now $5.99. All sofas are guaranteed to be handmade and delivered before Christmas. DFS.
Coleman's. Easy does it.
Are you in it? Are you up for it? You live and breathe it. Will you back your chap and play the odds? It's time for a new booking. Is it time for some bets? You betcha.
Oh man, this Sky Q box is insane. It lets you record 4 programs at once. And then, wait for it, boom! You get to the 5th, so you don't have to worry about clashes. Oh, and don't sweat having to delete stuff either. It stores over 1,000 hours of TV, which is way more than before. Sorted. Sky Q, the next generation box.
Sky Store just got even better. You can now buy and keep box sets. Own the complete collection and get every season on your box. From Sons of Anarchy to Breaking Bad to House of Cards. Own box sets on your TV, across your devices, and on DVD.
DVD.
All this at the touch of a button. Sky.
Really even better.
Even better.
Last year's British Masters was electric, but this year's tournament will be even bigger.
Join Luke Donald as he hosts the British Masters Thursday at 9 live on Sky Sports.
Jules.
Now, what do you get when you take 8 top golfers, 4 celebrities, plus floodlights and flamethrowers? Well, it's golf, but not as you've seen before. It's the Hero Challenge, which took place this evening at the Grove. The one-hole knockout contest on a specially constructed par 3 featured the likes of British Masters host Luke Donald, plus Andrew Beef Johnson. Donald led the way with what proved the best tee shots of the night. He beat Jeev Milka Singh in the opening match to progress to the semi-finals. Frenchman Alex Levy won the second match against Andy Sullivan. And he got the crowd going with a birdie. Wow, Shane Lowry beat the Beef despite 3 putting. Agony for Johnson. Still smiling though. Well, 4 celebrities also took on the challenge. Booze for Morgan, and Kevin Peterson had a shocker. Well, Piers Morgan, we found the rough with his tee shot, gave an exhibition in how not to play golf. And if you thought that was bad, just check out his follow-up. The crowd and his celebrity rivals enjoying that one. Oh dear, Shane laughed really hard to the best minutes. Well, Shane Warne wrapped up the celebrity match. And then it was back to the pros. Alexander Noren going close to a birdie to earn a place in the final. What a fabulous effort! But it was Alex Levy who triumphed. Alex Levy, the winner of the
Now to Rugby Union and Ireland legend Paul O'Connell has told us he is not good enough at coaching to assist